Hi, this is Mike Hamilton. It's Sunday the 7th of November and just about to do our normal weekly review. Last week had a very active week last week with the elections for the Senate House, which the Republicans won. Fed announcement on Wednesday that they're going to throw $600 billion at the economy in the next 8-9 months. And then Friday we had slightly better than expected job figures, which was long overdue. So we had a good finish to the dollar on Friday, which engulfed Thursday's bar, but we didn't finish above the 8. But if you look at the other charts, I think we are going to see a move back at least to the 20 and possibly retest this trend line up here. This trend line up here would take us back to about 78, to 76.7 at the moment. So if we get that move to the upside, look at the indecisive bars, Doji, RSI up here. We're very, very overbought. I think we could come down a good couple hundred points down to the 8 EMA at least, if not retest the 20 EMA. If you now look at the FTSE, that's the kind of bar that creates a downdraft. So it's in the top of the channel here, or close to the top of the channel. I think again we're going to see a test of the 8 EMA at the least, RSI for the FTSE as well. So if we look at oil, look at here, we're right up. We had a triple top drop up here back in May. Very, very low volume on Friday, and we're quite some distance away from the 8. So I'm looking for this to come back down to possibly 85. RSI is right up to 70. So looking for movements down in the equities and the oil. Excuse me. The gold. If we start to see some strength in the gold, then a breakdown below 1.388 could see us at least retest 1363. Currencies. For the euro first, big drop right down to the 8. So if we get that move up in the dollar, then I think we could even come down and test 50 EMA. But we just closed on the 8. So a retest of the 20 EMA is very, very close. Could easily come down to 1.378 on the pound. It struggled at those highs on Friday. I think again we're coming off the 70 on the RSI. It's still pretty bullish. We only did a pullback to a big buyer's bar. If we can get going, if we can again break out above 1.6275, then it could go. If you're long this from the last week's video, just keep your stop under that 2 bars back, 1.608, and then see if we can stay up here and continue the move to the upside. If you get stopped out, then I would take what profit you've got and stand aside, and then wait till the next setup. But it's a strong area here. We may just consolidate with the pound, but we'll watch that. Euro pound. So the euro is looking weaker than the pound. So we could we're just below this trend line here, but we're above the 50 EMA. If we get a breakdown below the 50 EMA, risk reward ratio is not great because of the 200. So I'm just going to stand aside and wait and see how this one handles. This euro pound is very, very high. Nice little reversal bar on that, on the 8 down to 20 compression of the moving averages. So it was a nice move down here. But I wouldn't take a 50 EMA break with that 200 down there. I would consider a 200 EMA break if that comes along, and I'll look at the pound and the euro again. Looked at this one in the video last week. If you are still locked from this 50 EMA breakdown here, this is the New Zealand euro. If you've got TradeStation, it's euro New Zealand, and you'll obviously be looking on the short side. If you did take this one, a lot of profits. You've got extreme RSI up here, so be careful. There's a lot of support. You could do one of two things. Now, when you've got a lot of profit, you don't want. You've got. Let me think. If your stock is 2 bars back, you've got to put 130 point stop on there, and the prices are far away from the 80 MA. There's no shame in moving your stop right up to a level up here, 56.50, and then see if it can hold and continue the move out. But that is, very extended from the 8, and you might not want such a big stop on there. But this is very bullish. All the moving average is nice. Got the 8 moving through, sorry, the 20 moving through the 50 EMA, but we have got this very, very high RSI. So no shame taking profits, but it's your call. You could just move your stop 1 bar back, see if this can hold up here, move up. The pound is, sorry, the New Zealand dollar is very strong and could stand up. The US dollar CAD has got what looks like a stopping bar. If we break above this area here, break above the top of that, break above Friday's open, then I think we'll at least get back to the 8 EMA, if not more. This is on a key trend line. So this US dollar CAD is confirming a possible move up in the dollar index. Any other we're looking at? Yeah, let's look at the pound Swissy. Where is it? If on TradeStation, this was a 50 EMA break on Thursday, so apologies, my TradeStation is even worse. I've got to get straight onto the TradeStation engineers tomorrow and sort it. I really want to conquer that, and I'll do whatever I can to solve that. In the meantime, like I said, on TradeStation, this did give a short signal on Thursday. So if you did go short Thursday and you got that move, well, you are still in a small amount of profit. I would just move your stop to above the current bar. Here on IG, it's 1564, and just see if you can continue to move downside. I mean, with that bounce in the dollar, could create some weakness in the likes of the pound, and the safe haven like the Swissy could come into favour, which will create this downdraft here. So I wouldn't, if you are short, I would still sit in this, but just I would have my stop 1 bar back, not 2 bars back. Hope that helps. Email with any questions, and look forward to seeing the room tomorrow. If not, look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.